Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. We're going to ask a hard-hitting question. Why hasn't XRP pumped yet? I want my XRP pump and I want it now. Yeah. Here's the headline from Daily Hodl. Crypto influencer sets off firestorm after asking why XRP hasn't pumped yet. Well, I've got the actual answer, but this made for some interesting stuff. And actually, after this story was published, it wasn't really over. The story continued. I will share with you what I mean, but it's pure silliness, and I'm glad that I can correct the record here and just at least have some have some feedback that's grounded in reality, because you're not going to find a lot of that where we're going. Anyway, before we go any further, though, if you would please ever so delicately tap the like button, I would definitely appreciate the support. And also, go ahead and subscribe to the Moon Lambo channel, because if you don't, well, that just hurts my feelings. You're telling me that my free content isn't good enough for you? I'm going to be a bigger crybaby than the influencer that they're talking about within this piece here. It's none other than Crypto Bitlord with his 127,000 followers on Twitter. 127,000 followers. And wait till you see what he had to say about Ripple and XRP. Because again, it's even worse than what was covered in this piece. It got a lot worse, actually. So check this out. Popular crypto influencer and outspoken XRP critic Crypto Bitlord just set the cryptoverse ablaze by asking a simple question. In a viral tweet, Bitlord asked his following of 127,000 people on Twitter why Ripple's... Oh, this is grinding my gears. It's grinding my gears so hard. Why Ripple's native token... No, it's not Ripple's native token. XRP is just a cryptocurrency native to the XRP ledger. Ripple is a fintech company. Not the same thing. No. But they want to know why... the token, the XRP token, has not yet staged as big a bull rally this year, which is clearly a broken sentence, but, what are you going to do? A bunch of C students writing articles about crypto stuff. But here's the tweet. From Crypto Bitlord, can someone explain to me why XRP hasn't pumped yet? Well, sure, I absolutely can. And, well, I can give you my opinion. I want to be clear that I don't have a financial background, okay, and so... I'm not offering financial advice, and you should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write, but I'm still happy to share my opinion as an everyday Joe Schmo member of the XRP community. Okay, so as long as you have eyeballs, Crypto Bitlord, this will work for you. Go ahead and pull up a chart showing the entire history of Bitcoin in terms of price action, and then overlay XRP on top of that. If you have eyeballs, you will see that XRP follows the price action of Bitcoin, but it lags. It typically lags. There's only been a handful of instances where XRP has led the crypto market, which is always cool to me. It's like neat to see, but it's happened just a few times in the the nearly 3 years I've been in the space here. So I'm not expecting that to happen. You can think back to 2017 when XRP from roughly May, I don't know if it was mid or late May, it was somewhere thereabout. XRP from that point in 2017 to mid-December of the same year, so about half a year, just traded sideways within a fairly narrow band in terms of price action. All the while, Bitcoin pumped from the beginning of 2017 all the way up to almost $20,000, and there you go, XRP lagging behind. And that's why I've used this silly analogy of XRP. It's like a kink hose. It's like, you know what a kink hose, you undo the kink and then the water squirts out extra fast. It's kind of like that. It's like XRP is in a hose that's kinked, and then when you unkink it, a bunch of XRP is going to spit out, right? Like really rapidly. And that's what the parabolic rallies have looked like, though. So if you want the answer, I mean, it's like historically that has been what has happened. We could talk about the reasons for that, and I think that's going to be harder to get to the truth. Like as far as the reasons why, I have some theories, but it's an undeniable fact that this has been happening. So when you're asking a question like this, it just makes you think, okay, you're rather impatient and not looking, not even interested in historical context. So, like, where are we even going to go with this conversation, right? But anyway, XRP is currently trading at 24 cents at time of writing, and it is up about 25% year to date, according to the latest data from CoinMarketCap. 25%. That's pretty solid. Come on. It is actually. Well, I mean, crypto can do way better, but we're not in the parabolic portion of a rally. So given that we're outside of that, 25% doesn't sound that bad, right? Sounds pretty good. But anyway, meanwhile, Ethereum has gained nearly 170% and Bitcoin has climbed over 43% over the same stretch. Yeah, and over the last few months, XRP has outperformed Bitcoin. So it depends on the time frame you're looking at. But even still, like Ethereum, it's more correlated to Bitcoin historically than XRP is. So it's not like any of this is terribly surprising to me. And again, when you just choose whatever time frame you want to, you can paint any narrative. Like I could paint a really nice narrative about XRP just by being very selective about what timeline we're talking about. But I'd rather just be intellectually honest and state that it's very clear that XRP at any given time, although not following Bitcoin down to like the second, the minute, the day, the week, whatever, it still is following the general price action of Bitcoin, just like every other altcoin is. So what you need to understand is that XRP out of the top 10 cryptocurrency is usually the least correlated to Bitcoin price action, and the degree to which it's correlated to Bitcoin, and that's why there's a lot of nuances here, but even that changes. XRP goes from being the least to a little bit more correlated at times. I mean, there's data on this. Like it's just a matter of fact thing here. But according to a recent report from Whale Alert, McCaleb is unloading. Oh, I'm sorry, I went a little bit sooner. So one of the top replies to crypto bitlords suggests that the relatively flat price action stems from the fact that the co-founder of Ripple, Jed McCaleb, has been selling large amounts of XRP every month. According to a recent report from Whale Alert, McCaleb is unloading 1.74 million XRP per day in alignment with the updated settlement, which was signed and sealed in February 2016 between the payment startup and the former Ripple executive. Okay, so if that's the case, while Ripple and Jed McCaleb selling XRP, how is it? Please, I want a genuine answer on this. How is it that XRP went from 20-something cents in December 2017 to just weeks later being worth almost $4, all the while XRP was being sold by McCaleb and Ripple? Could it be that the volume is nowhere near enough to stop a bullish market? And so if that's the case, and it certainly couldn't be more clear, if that is the case, do you really believe what you're saying? Like, if you're talking about Jed McCaleb selling XRP, and then did you look at the percentage? It's like 0.5% of the daily volume. And then if that's still not enough for you, how about the fact that in terms of dollars and percents, both Bitcoin and Ethereum are dumping more XRP into Bitcoin and Ethereum into their respective ecosystems than XRP is being introduced via McCaleb and Ripple combined? What about those facts, huh? I mean, because you're just talking about the tokenomics, the way in which XRP is ultimately entering into the ecosystem to the masses, as it were. So how is it that in terms of dollars and percent, Bitcoin keeps dumping more in, but somehow it's a problem for more XRP being introduced into the ecosystem? And I still technically wouldn't word it that way because Ripple's not the issuer and Jed McCaleb's not the issuer, but I'm doing it I'm wording it like this to make a point, which is that in terms of volume, it's not enough to suppress price. Or else how the hell did we have an all-time high of almost $4 in the freaking first place? It doesn't make any freaking sense. If you're a monkey with half a brain, you can figure this out, right? Really steams my vegetables. But anyway, a number of XRP enthusiasts shared their 2 cents on the 4th largest cryptocurrency stagnant price movement. One crypto investor and miner says traders should look to the bull market of 2017 for clues. And here's a quote. In the past, XRP pumped when Bitcoin was near its all-time high. My guess is XRP will pump when we get close to $20,000 in Bitcoin. Yeah, maybe that's true, or it could be the case that Bitcoin needs to smash through that, and then XRP is going to lag behind like it did in the last market cycle, and the $20,000 mark may not even matter. Either way, whatever. Another user mentions a few fundamental factors he believes are holding XRP back, and then writes a few potential reasons. Number 1, lack of regulatory clarity. 2, devs don't want to build on the XRP ledger since it unfairly benefits Ripple. Instead, they all flock to ETH. That doesn't even make sense. There are multiple developers building on top of the XRP ledger, and the Ripple Spring Initiative is helping to build out the XRP ecosystem. So it's not just Ripple, obviously. There's a Coil, there's XRPL Labs, just to name a couple. But you can't do the same thing on the XRP ledger as you can with ETH. So that's the real driver. Like, let's just acknowledge that the smart contract functionality is not built into the XRP ledger. That's why all of it's on ETH. That's why, let's not pretend it's the same thing. Like, it wasn't designed to do that. It was intentionally not designed to do that. And as far as the regulatory clarity, what would I say about XRP clearly just following the price action of Bitcoin? The regulatory clarity... look, it affects the whole asset class, I'd say that. And then in number 3, they rate price suppression. I already debunked that one. That's pure nonsense. And then number 4, it's a banker's coin. So from an ideological perspective, people don't want it. People don't want it. Okay. Yet, for the better part of a decade, it's remained near the top in terms of market capitalization, even though there are over 7,000 cryptocurrencies on the planet today. So people don't want it. But for almost an entire decade, it's maintained a very high position in terms of market cap. Sorry, it doesn't add up. People do want it. Moonlambo wants it. But anyway, contesting these opinions, one user highlights the fact that XRP's market capitalization has actually monumentally grown in the last few years. And I like this. Check this out. Here's a quote. Not sure what you mean. You do realize XRP was worth nothing back in 2017 and is now worth $11 billion 3 years later. I would call that more than a pump. That's a significant growth. The 2017 rally was nonsense based on nothing but fear of missing out. Exactly. So XRP was worth half a penny at the beginning of 2017. I'd say it's pumped. I'm sorry if it doesn't do it along your timeline, but that's still completely silly. And so this next part, so then it gets even better. Here's another tweet from Crypto Bitlord I'm about to share with you. And I have a couple questions for Crypto Bitlord. I want to know. And before I read this to you, I mean, you can read it on the screen if you're getting antsy. You can take a look. It's on your screen right now. But I want to ask Crypto Bitlord a couple questions. What did XRP do to break your heart? Like, something clearly went wrong here. Or is it more sinister? Crypto Bitlord, I would like for you to point on this here doll where the bad XRP touched you. Maybe it is more sinister. I gotta know. I want to get to justice, right? So here's what Crypto Bitlord wrote on the Twitters. I'm sad to announce, but XRP Ripple is a confirmed scam. And you can see right here, it's got sirens blazing. It's a confirmed scam. Whoa. And he writes, after years of watching them dump on us and delivering nothing to the token but S-word, I've cracked the code. They don't need XRP. If you read this, dump it. I'm selling every last cent. F Brad and F Ripple. Huh. They don't need XRP. Have you let the Ripple's customers that use XRP to conduct their business models? Have you let them know that they don't need the XRP? Have you? It's obviously completely ridiculous. No, there are business models that exist. They could not exist without cryptocurrencies. This is one of them. Because you need a sufficiently technologically advanced cryptocurrency that is also decentralized and has an open market price in order to do what XRP is doing as its position to be a bridge currency. It has to have all those things, and it actually does. And that makes this business model possible. Without that, though, impossible. So they don't need XRP could not be further from the truth. This all falls apart without XRP, my friend. So it's complete silliness, but it's fun to debunk this. Like, I hope you had a good time running through this with me, because I love to take nonsense like this to the wood chipper. It's a good time here. Bitcoin better than Ripple. Go home, Bitcoin maxi troll. You're drunk. Just go on and waddle away slowly. Or quickly. You kind of smell like room temperature cottage cheese, and I don't like it. It smells like sadness, too. That's it for this video, though. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo!